Alright, let in hashtag 039s clear things up. As early as the beginning of the year, everyone was excited about the huge chance that XRP would reach $10,000. Also, guess what? That guess has just become much more accurate. Larry Fink from Blackrock is officially supporting this. Think about this. There in hashtag 039s more to it than just $10,000 per XRP. Sorry. He and hashtag 039s making the point that it and hashtag 039s a basic need. Hi, Coins Alert family. Welcome back to the place where you can find everything about XRP. Before we get into the meat of today and hashtag 039s post, let in hashtag 039s quickly catch up. Please do me a small favor. Tap the button, subscribe, bell, button to become a part of our wonderful group. Also, here in hashtag 039s a heads up. We in hashtag 039 revving up for an amazing XRP giveaway as we approach the 60,000 subscriber mark. Getting part in the giveaway is a breeze. Just follow 3 simple steps. So make sure you and hashtag 039 tuned in. And ready. Also, Don and hashtag 039 forget to leave a hashtag coins alert in the comments to protect your spot in the giveaway. This is where it gets juicy. Imagine that big names in finance like BlackRock and Vanguard are now seriously thinking about using XRP for their foreign transactions. Don and hashtag 039 worry, things will get better. There are rumors that BlackRock will release an ETF that focuses on XRP. You did hear that right. They're in hashtag 039s more, though. That was not all Larry Fink did. He and hashtag 039s looking at the huge real estate market, which is worth $30 trillion. Can you guess what the future holds for it? That and hashtag 039s it. The XRP system, all set to turn everything into tokens. Also, a huge $1.20 quadrillion from the International Swaps and Traders Association is going to run through the XRP ledger in RippleNet. There in hashtag 039s more to it than just $10,000 per XRP. That and hashtag 039s how kids play. The worth of each XRP could go through the roof, reaching $60,000. Wow, that and hashtag 039s really cool. Let us move on to the next part. Another big surprise came from Larry Fink of BlackRock. There in hashtag 039s more to him than just talking. Things are about to get really big for Ripple and its digital currency XRP. Everything will be tokenized. And the next part of our movie has a clip that will get people and hashtag 039s attention. The move by BlackRock toward an XRP ETF was confirmed by Larry Fink himself. Let in hashtag 039s not wait any longer. Feel free to watch this clip now. Is an example of how we in hashtag 039 remaking it okay? We in hashtag 039 remaking things safer. Now let me ask you this. Are you going to do another ETF? What about an XRP ETF? I know you have Ether out there. What about XRP? Could you answer that? I can and hashtag 039t. You Don and hashtag 039t want me to answer that? Sure. I and hashtag 039 am afraid I can and hashtag 039t okay. Don and hashtag 039t blame me. We and hashtag 039v seen a lot of strange things happen in the crypto world lately. Mostly when it comes to XRP. Think about this, on the famous market crypto.com, XRP and hashtag 039s value went through the roof and reached an amazing $43,000. It and hashtag 039s not just a one-time thing, XRP and hashtag 039s value is rising quickly and suddenly more and more often. Remember last week when we talked about a $7,000 XRP bug at a major exchange? Now it and hashtag 039s crypto.com and hashtag 039s turn, and it looks like these sudden falls in the value of XRP are happening all the time on different markets. Moving on to something else, though. Something equally interesting that I found through in-depth study has nothing to do with BlackRock or the overall XRP market surge. We in hashtag 039, we're going to talk about Gary Gensler, the famous SEC head who took over for Jake Clinton. Gensler always puts XRP in the security category, which most of you may already know. This is where it gets interesting. Robert M. Gensler is Gary Gensler and hashtag 039's identical twin brother. They are the same age and look a lot alike. As vice president of T. Rowe Price, Robert is a very important person there. If you look a little more closely, you in hashtag 039 LLC that T. Rowe Price ISN and hashtag 039 T just any investment company, it and hashtag 039 S one of the biggest ones that is putting a lot of money into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and yes, XRP. There seems to be a strange link here. Gary Gensler, who is in charge of the SEC, keeps calling XRP a security. However, his twin brother is very involved with an investment company that has a lot of money invested in XRP and other cryptocurrencies. It and hashtag 039's an interesting contrast that makes me wonder about the complicated dynamics at play in the world of cryptocurrency investments and laws. Now we come to an exciting option. Could Robert Gensler, vice president of T. Rowe Price, know something that no one else does about XRP and hashtag 039's possibilities, like they do about Bitcoin and Ethereum? When you think about how much the company has invested in these three cryptocurrencies, this idea starts to make sense. In public, the SEC says there is no such thing as insider trading, but many stories and investigations have shown that there is. These investigations, which have mostly been about market manipulation and insider trading, have frequently shown that the SEC is doing things that aren't and hashtag 039T right. It looks like a pattern is starting to form. It looks like SEC employees are telling their friends and family about which digital assets might soon no longer be considered stocks. Then, these family members spend early. When the asset is publicly declared non-security, its value goes through the roof, making these family and friends rich by buying low and selling high. In this situation, let in hashtag 039's think about the chance that Robert N. Gensler got inside information from his brother Gary Gensler about how the SEC might lose a case against XRP. This kind of information could mean that Congress wants Ripple Labs and the SEC to reach a deal. Smart buyers should jump at this chance to buy XRP. But seeing the T. Rowe Price send more money into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and especially XRP adds another layer to this story. The cryptocurrency community is talking a lot about how XRP could hit unbelievable highs like $10,000, $20,000, or even $60,000. Analysts who have been bullish on XRP, like Jack the Rippler, think its value will skyrocket and could even go over $589. Even though this prediction is very bold, it shows how much people are interested in and guessing about XRP and its possibilities in the cryptocurrency market. Wall Street wants a piece of the XRP pie because it and hashtag 039's so profitable. And my guess? An XRP ETF will be the first big play. But let in hashtag 039's look into it more. More than just the surface of this change. Crypto Basic has some interesting news for us. An analyst says that JP Morgan has made a big move into XRP, which has caught the attention of a former head of Ripple. This news really made me scratch my head, and we need to talk about it. This is how the story goes. Ben Armstrong, who used to work for the BitBoy crypto brand, brought up some controversial claims about JP Morgan and hashtag 039's supposed investment in XRP, which made an ex-Ripple director respond. In a series of tweets, a well-known